Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Creating Process. Today we are back with another graphic design tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to create pop art effect in Adobe Photoshop. So if you check out our tutorial over here, you can see we have created two amazing graphic designs using the pop art effect. So in the first design, we have given some nice posterize effect, some levels, some contrast to our image, and we have created few more layers where we have given some color shades and applied some pattern to it. In the same way, we have created a second design with a little bit of twist. As you can see closely, we have given some halftones, some contrast, some posterize. We have created pattern and we have created two more layers with the different color shades. So in the first part of our tutorial, we're going to see all the tools and techniques you need to know to create out this design. We'll follow all the steps and we'll apply the same techniques and steps to our second design and create out the second effect. So let's begin with our designing process. If you see over here, you can see we have our main layer. Then on the back, we have got three more images layer. The two are the color shades and last one is a pattern. And on the top, we have given some effects that is black and white, levels, posterize. So let's try to create that. So I'll open my image first, open with Photoshop. And there we go. We got our image. Let's convert this into smart object. Once you have converted this into smart object, let's remove the background. So I'm going to use the object selection tool and select the subject. And this will snap selecting only the subject, removing the background. And here we go, we have selected that subject. But now you can go on and tweak the edges over here. Let's see what else we can do here. It's fine. Everything looks fine. Over here you can do some adjustments. Here you want to add, so with the shift press, click and drag, and this will add the selection. There we go. You want to subtract, with the alt press, click and drag and subtract this region, or shift, drag, add. And let's see what else. Here, over here you can see the skin edges are not snapping properly. So to snap it, let's subtract it. So with the alt press, click and drag, and it will snap it to our edges. Click and drag, snap, click and drag, and this will snap to our skin edges very nicely. So just to make the edges smoother, I'm just clicking and dragging, snap it to the skin, and there we go. And I think this looks good. If you want to know more about removing background in Photoshop, we have created dedicated tutorial on it. So now after making the selection, let's apply mask to it, and there we go. Now I'll go to select and mask, and here we can do more adjustments. Here you want to refine the hair, just click on refine hair and this will refine the hair. And you can use the refine edge tool object and just paint over it just to make it more refined. Something like that. Here also just paint it and remove the white background. And overall, I think overall it looks good. Let's make it a little bit smoother and add a little bit contrast and click OK. And after that, I'll just change the image size to little bit smaller, 2000, okay, 2000 pixel, and here we go. Now let's increase the canvas size a little bit. So select here, crop tool, and let's increase the size on sideways. With the alt press, click and drag to increase the size on the sideways and press enter. And as you can see, we got our image, but here this section is not available here. So let's try to create that. So we're going to use stamp tool to create that section. First, let's trace out the area with our pen tool. So select this, click, drag, okay. With the alt press, click to break the point, click, and this will make a selection. Now after this, making the selection, add a new layer on top, okay. And to this, I'm going to use the clone stamp tool and selecting this layer, select a region from here. So with the alt press, you can see this icon, just click on the region, click, you want this texture, select it layer and just paint this texture on your image. So just click and drag and paint, very simple. And after that, just click and choose a region from here and again go to your layer and paint it, something like that. Now deselect this and let's refine the edges. So I'm going to go to our image and select a region from here, select here and just paint it. And the brush I have used is soft brush just to blend it properly. And once you have done that, here you can add that little bit, make it hard brush and just try to paint there. Just pick a color from here and like that. There we go. And after that, I'll just select both the layer and convert this into smart object just to get a single layer. And there we go. We got our image. Very simple. Now I'm going to scale down a little bit. So let's begin our designing process. First, let's convert the image into black and white. So whatever image you have, change it to black and white. So go to image adjustment and apply black and white. Very simple. And here choose maximum black and click OK. Now we want to add more contrast to it. So I'm going to go to image adjustment and levels. Under levels, let's make it darker. Okay. Around this much. And let's increase the highlight a little bit around this much and click OK. So here we go. I want to add a background on the back. Just add a background, add a new layer and fill this up with some color. So let's choose some color from our design. So this is the image and this is the background. So let's pick that color, magenta light pink, and let's use the color code. So this is the color code I have used. You can use the same color code CF6BAA, copy that. And after that, I'm going to just apply it over there. Alt backspace. You can apply it, double click over there, just pasting it there and click OK and Alt backspace. And there we go. Now, first thing we're going to do is to create multiple number of layers. Now let's create that. So selecting that layer, Control or Command J to create a duplicate of a new layer, or you can click and drag and create a new layer. Now selecting the bottom layer, scale up the size. Okay. And this is going to be our second layer. Enter and do the placement somewhere around there. And we'll create a few more. So I'm going to duplicate one more of this. Select the bottom layer, Command Control T, and scale up the size around this much and place it around there. Enter. We'll create one more duplicate. Select the bottom layer and this one, Command Control T, place it around this side, and there we go. Now let's apply the colors. So if you see our image, we have given that blue color, yellow, and the pattern. So let's try to apply that. So selecting the second layer, let's apply the blue color. So to apply the color to our images, there are a few ways to apply it. Let's apply it using the color overlay. So double click on it, choose color overlay, and let's choose the color. So I'm going to choose some this and a little bit around that much and a little bit of bluish tone. Okay. And to make this image a little bit flatter, we can add a curve adjustment layer and snap it to your layer and just make it flat. Something like this, around this much. And you can just go inside your overlay layer and just tweak your colors. Make it, you want to give a little bit something like this and click OK. Okay, now let's apply second color to our image. So I'm going to do the same thing, double click on it, color overlay. For this, I'm going to choose yellow. So let's choose yellow. Little bit of something like this and click OK. And there we go. We got our image color with yellow color. Third one is for pattern. So let's apply pattern to this. So very simple. A double click, pattern overlay. For this, we're going to choose the line pattern. These are the patterns which I have created earlier. I have got checks pattern, line pattern, something like that. And these patterns are manually created. So if you want to know how to create it, let's see. Let's say you want to create a line pattern. We'll go to File, New. Let's choose 200 by 200 pixel and create OK. Here we go. Now let's create a rectangle. Selecting the rectangle tool, click 100 by 100 pixel and click OK. And fill this up with black color. Now selecting this shape, Command Control T, and with the Alt press, click and drag and scale up the size and enter. So this is for the line. If you go to edit, define pattern, this will create a line, this one, parallel line. If you want a checks, you can just Command Control T, just make it square, enter, then create one more duplicate and place it around here. And after that, edit, define pattern and give it a name. And this will create a check pattern. That way I have created my patterns. Now let's see how to apply it. So on the layers, I have went to my pattern overlay, and over here I have chosen the line pattern. Let's reduce the size a little bit around this much and click OK. Now let's convert this into smart object. So convert this into smart object and change the blend mode to multiply to see the background. And there we go. Now let's do the proper placement, this one around here. Let's bring in our image. Now lastly, let's apply effect to our image. So it's very simple. Selecting the image, we'll apply the Posturize. So go to image adjustment and Posturize, and there let's choose the perfect combinations. I have given 6. This looks good, and click OK. And after that, you want to make it a little bit darker, you can go to levels, and over here just make it a little bit more darker, and there we go, we got our image. And lastly, select all the layer, Command Control T, okay, and place it around there. You can scale down or up according to your requirement, and there we go, we got our first pop art design created. Very simple, very easy. Now let's follow the same steps and apply to our second design and create that amazing pop art effect. So this is our second design which we're going to create, and as you can see, it's a little different. We have added some little style to this image. We have given some transparent effect to our layer pattern, and here you can see nice halftone effect as well as the posterize. So let's recreate that. So I'm going to open my image, select the layer, open, and Photoshop. Right now, first thing, very simple, convert this into smart object and remove the background. Before that, let's reduce the size. It's very huge, so image size around 2000, let's say 2000 pixels. Okay, and after that, let's remove the background. So select the object selection tool, click and drag, and select the subject. Okay, this will snap it to our subject, and after that, tweak it a little bit using our shortcuts. Like over here, you want to subtract, or the Alt press, click and drag, and subtract that area where you want to add. You can press Shift and add it to your area, something like that. So just go in there, do the same, subtract with the Alt press, click subtract, with the Shift press, click add. Here you want to subtract with the Alt press, click drag, you want to add with the Shift press, click and add. And that's how you tweak your selection. And let's zoom it a little bit more, do the tweaking a little bit. So once you have made your selection, click on layer mask, and this will mask out the background. Now you want to tweak it, go to select and mask, and first thing, let's click on hair refine. Okay, this will refine your hair, and other part you can just individually go in there and do the tweaking, but I'm going to make it smoother, a little bit of contrast, and make it a little bit feather. Okay, and little bit inward, Shift H and click OK, and there we go, we got our selection, we got our image. Now I'll convert this into smart object. Okay, and let's add a nice background on the back. Let's fill this up with yellow color. So let's choose a yellow color from here, Alt backspace, and there we go. Now let's scale down the size a little bit, Command Control T and scale down the size, enter, and here is our image. Now let's try to create the effects. So here is our image. We need 2 layers on the background, blue and magenta, and a pattern layer, and after that we're going to apply these effects. So let's try to recreate that. So selecting this layer, first thing, I'm going to change this into black and white. So go to image adjustment, black and white. Very simple, very easy. Maximum black, click OK. Let's add a adjustment layer, levels, and under levels let's make it a little bit darker and add a little bit contrast, a little bit, make it a little bit highlight, something like that, and click OK. Now next thing, let's create a duplicate of this. Command Control J to create a duplicate, and let's select the lower layer and Command Control T and scale up the size a little bit around this much. Okay, and I'll place this over here, enter. We'll create one more duplicate of it, and I'll select the lower layer, Command Control T, okay, and place it around here, and we'll scale this up a little bit more and enter. And there we go, we got our 2 images side by side. So selecting this layer, let's apply the color. In the earlier part we have used color overlay. This time we're going to use hue and saturation. So I'll go to over here and choose hue and saturation, snap it to our layer and choose colorize, then increase this hue saturation value, and let's choose a color for here. So over here we want this to be magenta, so I'm going to choose magenta and make it a little bit brighter, something like this. And let's choose something very sharp and a little bit darker, like that. I like the color. Next we'll apply the same effect to this second layer as well. So with the Alt press, click and drag and create a duplicate and snap this to our image. With the Alt press, you can see this icon, just click on it and it will be snapped to our image. And to this color, I'm going to choose blue color. So let's choose light blue make it a little bit brighter, and let's increase the color a little bit and adjust it according to our requirement. And there we go. Let's see the color over here. Yes, and this one, yeah, I think this looks good. You can make it a little bit fader, make it a little bit lighter blue color, and there we go. Now let's get that effect. This one, you can see we have given that nice loud transparent effect. So to get that effect, we have used color range option. So first thing, I'm going to hide all the layer, just a single layer, this one. Okay, selecting that layer, we'll go to select color range, and we're going to choose all the part which you want to show. So I'm going to choose the hair color, click on the hair and the body dress. Okay, and click OK. This will make a selection, and after that, selecting that layer, apply mask, and this will give you that nice look, something like that. In the same way, we'll do this for the second layer as well. So I'm going to hide this layer and selecting that, make it visible. Now go to select color range and select the region which you want to show. So just select the hair region, then the body, and there we go, and apply mask, and let's uncheck all the eyes. And here we go, we got that nice effect. If you want to do some more adjustment with your hair, you can go to individual layer, this mask layer, with the brush tool selected, with the white color selected, just paint over there just to fill up that hair area. So make it a soft hair brush and just paint over it, something like this. Okay, do the same for the other layer as well. You can just paint some region just to make it good, and there we go. Now lastly, we got the third layer, which is a pattern. So I'm going to create a duplicate of this top layer, Command Control J, select the lower layer, Command Control T, increase the size, and let's scale up the size a little bit, around this much, enter, and place it on the right side a little bit. Now to this, we're going to apply the pattern. So double click, pattern overlay, and we're going to choose this checker pattern. And let's adjust the size over here. You can increase or decrease the size. So I'm going to choose around, let's say around this much, and click OK. And now we're going to reduce the fill value and change the blend mode to overlay. And there we go. We got our pattern. Command Control T, scale down size a little bit, and enter. Now once you have given that pattern, let's do the placement. I'll just bring this a little bit here closer to our design, and this one a little bit around here. Now let's apply effects to our first image. First thing, I'm going to apply the Posturize effect. So go to image, adjustment, and click on Posturize, and let's choose some nice design. I think this looks good, around 6, and click OK. Next, we'll apply halftone to this image. So before we apply halftone, make sure your foreground color is black and the background should be maybe white, or the color you want to give. Like I want this to be a little bluish tone, so I'm going to choose blue and click OK. And after that, we'll go to filter gallery, choose the halftone. As you can see, we can get a nice shade of bluish tone. Adjust the size according to your requirement. You want it big or smaller. I want this size, and this will increase the contrast around this much, and click OK. And there we go, we got our image. And after that, let's select all the layer, Command Control T, and I'll just place it down around this much and scale up the size just to fill up the entire area. And after that, do the little positioning and placement of your individual layer just to get a cool look to your design. And finally, we have created our pop art effect. Very simple, very easy inside Adobe Photoshop. So this is our first design which I have created, and for this design, to apply the color, we have used this color overlay, whereas in our second design we have chosen to use hue and saturation. So there are multiple number of ways to apply a color shade to your images. You can choose any of the option. In our first design, this one, we have used like Posturize to get a nice look to your image. Whereas in the second design, we have used Posturize as well as halftone effects, and after also we have used color selection tool to get this nice transparent effect to your design, and it gives you that nice amazing. By following the same steps and techniques, we have created multiple number of designs, and here we got these images, these designs, and as you can see, it looks amazing. So here's the pop art effect tutorial. You can follow along this tutorial and create your own amazing graphic design concepts. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to check out the next tutorial coming up, and if you want more updates on designing, don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.